Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, also known to some as the Snake Pit. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Bearcats ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Handoff to the single running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. He lofts one down the sideline. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Finds his man. It's Cobb. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. And you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. and he's dragged down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Sellers makes a catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He's at the 50, the 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Sellers to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense changing the play. Throwing Sellers. Under fire. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Clark. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sellers. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers to the air again. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for room. It's Cobb. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Cobb. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Dances away to buy time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Pulls it in. It's Eakin. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Delivers the stiff arm. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Throwing Sellers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Oh, he makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Sellers. Bringing the heat. The throw. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Again, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He wants to change this route. Sellers to the air again. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throwing Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Gets the back moving. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Runs through a tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Finds his tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. 3rd down, they need 12. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The run inside. It's Cobb. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Marsh. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Cobb. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Just feeds the running back. There's a crease. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it! And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Looking for space, it's Cobb. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time, breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! We're going to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago?
Could be an alley. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Sends it back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Touchdown Bearcats! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the two-point try, and they get nothing. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.